everyone, and welcome back to Tennis Ace. My name is Deca, and on the last episode, we talked to Haruki for a long time, eventually building up the courage to go talk to Shoichi about us wanting to go talk to Shoichi. I've been standing in front of this door for the past 2 minutes without having the courage to knock. I can't hear any voices on the inside, so I assume that if Shoichi's here, at least he's alone. Or maybe the room just has better sound insulation than I thought. In a Japanese school, I fucking doubt it. Why am I getting so nervous over small things? Just knock on the damn door and be done with it. Dots. Alright, here I go. Why am I getting a bad feeling? I timidly knock on the door. For some reason my heart is racing a little bit. God, I really hope I don't end up becoming a bother. That's the last thing I want right now. I can't hear any sounds on the other side for a few seconds. Maybe the room is empty after all. Just when I'm about to give up, I hear the sound of the door unlocking from the inside. Who? Oh, hey, look at glasses, Shoichi. Shoichi opens the door, his eyes going wide when he sees me. Cleaves, what are you doing here? Oh, hi. To be honest, I'm not quite sure myself. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's pretty okay. I guess it's just, I don't know, missed you. I see. I'm flattered to hear that. Sorry to bother you. I know you're busy, but I was kind of hoping we could get some time to hang out together. Well... I see. Hanging out with the sister. Hanging out with the fam. Cleveland-san, I thought it was your voice I heard. What? Toka-chan. Hi, what brings you here? I could ask you the same question. You're not in the student council, are you? Oh, what? Oh, is that one of those, things? Oh, yeah, where she started to say something and then he fucking... I'll explain it. If I leave it up to you, you're probably going to tell a really inaccurate version that paints you as some kind of savior or something of the sorts. Oof, that was not cool. Toka pouts, crossing her arms and huffing. A few of our senior members left the council to focus on studying for their entrance exams, so we were short-staffed. We were taking volunteer help during the festival. Yeah, so I volunteered to help him. Aren't I thoughtful? He just wanted an excuse to spend time chatting. You've barely done any work yet. Why didn't you tell me? I would have offered to help. You're not constrained enough that I'd directly ask a friend of mine. We're not constrained enough that I'd directly ask a friend of mine for help. Part of the reason I can work so hard on this is because I want you guys to have some fun. Besides, while we were certainly a bit short-staffed, things aren't that bad. He says a little, but in reality, he's the only senior left in the council. Over a third of the members left in the past 2 weeks alone because they couldn't handle studying and the workload of the festival. Toka, don't tell him that. You dumbass. What can I do to help? Cleaves? No, I don't want to burden you with this kind of thing. And I don't want to watch you working yourself to death. And don't even argue with me on that because we both know you'd be capable of that. Besides, this might be the only way I get to spend time with you during the festival. It's not that bad. Oh shit. I didn't accidentally fuck that up, did I? Yo, no, I was trying to rush things. Whoop! Nope. She interrupted him. He took her wraps her arms around Shuichi's arm, smiling. So we can spend the last day together, right? Sorry, Cleveland-kun, but this is my only chance to spend a festival with Shoichi before he graduates. You understand, right? What? Don't just decide that kind of thing on your own. I was barely already thinking of making plans. But we haven't hung out together at all in months, even though you promised during Dad's birthday party. Now you're gonna ditch me during the festival too? Shoichi looks between the two of us nervously. It's fine. Toka's right. This is our only chance to spend a festival with her brother as students of the same high school. You and I already had the past 2 years together. This is fine. But... All right, we should get back to work. We need to get all this crap done so we can actually have tomorrow free. Bless her heart, she's totally clueless about us. Or she's not. Man, I can't even imagine how she'd take the news if she found out. Leaves, Why'd you say that? I was planning to spend the last day of the festival with you. It's fine. Toka's your sister. She shouldn't have to be fighting with me for your attention. Yeah, she is, but you're also my boyfriend. Shoichi whispers the last part of the sentence so his sister can't hear us inside. It's not like it's the end of the world. She doesn't know, so she has no idea she's imposing. Yeah. Or she does. Don't just assume people don't know shit. Is there no way you could get off for today so we could spend at least some time together? I don't think so. We need to have at least one official student council member in here to mediate any disputes between students. We're also working on a bunch of forms right now. What type of forms? Complaints, suggestions, that kind of stuff. We get swarmed with them at the end of every day, and it usually takes me a full day to get through them on my own. Toka showed up saying she was going to help so I could go out and enjoy myself too, but in that time it took me to go through 12. She has done 2. Ouch. That's pretty slow. Or maybe you're just too fast? Nah, she's just slow. I can hear you! Her voice echoes from inside the room. And apparently, a very good listener. Yep. If I help, is there any chance you'd get done earlier? That depends. On my own, it would still take me about 6 hours to finish, which would mean I'd finish at 7 p.m. when the festival ends for the day. With Toka helping, maybe I could shave an hour off that. It would honestly depend on how fast you're about to go through these forms. All right, my goal is to shave off at least 3 hours off of that time frame then. What? That means you have to be going at the exact same pace I am. Hey, I can be pretty efficient if I set my mind to it. So long as you promise to spend time with me if I manage to do it. Yeah, of course. If I can spend time with you, then I'll do it. Great. Let's get to it. As soon as I walk into the room, I see multiple piles of papers stacked loosely on top of the table. Whoa, you weren't kidding when you said there were a lot of these. Yeah, it wouldn't be much of a problem if we had a few people working on it as intended, but as things are, it's kind of troublesome. What about the volunteers? Couldn't they do the work? They have no idea how the council works. The only reason Toka can do these forms is because I'm here to tell her what to do whenever she has questions. Hey, I've barely asked any questions. Yes, and frankly that scares me a little bit because I'm afraid of all the errors I'm probably going to find once I go over the forms you worked on. Hey! Alright, what do you need me to do? The forms are pretty simple. Students fill in their information, the nature of their complaint or dispute, and we have to write down what measures taken about it. Then the forms are returned to the students. Before we can return them, though, we need to make copies of them and then sign and stamp these copies for our own records. That's what most of the work here is going to be. Oh, and just so we're clear, we've already taken measures about all of these. We just need to write things down in the forms, then file in the appropriate place. It sounds to me like the issue lies with bureaucracy weighing you down instead of the workload being super huge. You're not entirely wrong. It didn't take me more than 40 minutes to go through all these and decide what measures needed to be taken. That's what the other members of the council are doing right now. They're out putting those measures into play. And that's supposed to take over 6 hours? How slow are you guys? The council isn't very big in the first place, so we have around 4 members going around campus and mediating over 100 disputes. Not to mention a lot of students refuse to accept our rulings, so it takes a while to work with those. I'm glad I never joined the student council. It's a good extracurricular for your student record, though. It'd help get you into a good college. I was president of the student council once, and that shit I didn't do anything aside, like, going to the meetings and signing papers every once in a while. Jesus. Totally useless for me. Yeah, I suppose. Here. Since you said you'll do half my stuff, Shoichi walks up to the largest pile of paper that was set right in front of one of the empty seats and takes roughly half of them, setting them in front of his seat. Here, you can sit next to me. That way I can supervise you while you work. Gotcha. Pull up a chair and take my seat as he instructed, picking up and reading the forms in front of me. Toka's sitting directly across from us on the table, and she seems to be pretty absorbed in the stuff she's reading. Here, Nichan, what was the resolution for this one form? It says here the sewing club filed against the pottery club for ruining a few of their textiles with clay? Yeah, I remember that one. The pottery club will have their annual budget slashed in a amount equal to the cost of the materials to have said textiles as well, to make said textiles, as well as having to move their machines away from the sewing club's booth. This is the kind of stuff you get? Couldn't the students settle these issues themselves? A lot of people don't like confrontation, so they prefer to escalate issues to us without saying a word about it. That's a pain. Agreed. Oh, by the way, the forms I'm handing you are the empty ones. I'm gonna have you make the copies for the council. If I have to keep interrupting myself to fill both of you into what to write down, I'll never get work done. That's fine. Pick up a pen and start going over the forms. They're pretty thorough. Students need to fill out their full name, age, class, student ID, number of the class, and class president have applicable data on the person of the club they're complaining about. There's a lot of stuff. What do these things take for fucking ever? I should just get a copy machine. Fucking peep, peep. That's it. Oh, here's another one, Nichan. The cooking club has their kitchen right next to the chemistry club's lab, and they said the smell of chemicals is so strong people are leaving their master classes in the middle of it. Oh yeah, that one was tough. We had the chemistry club close all windows that was directly next to the cooking club's own windows, so the smell would leave only from the far side. He's hoping none of those trapped fumes are the toxic kind. I tried to tune myself out, and there's semi-constant back and forth, trying to focus instead on copying these forms as fast as I can. After a few minutes of this, I can already start to feel something in my leg. First, it was barely even registered, but then I realized Shoichi's hand is resting on top of my right leg, and that he's stroking it idly. When I look to the side, he has one hand under the table and the other writing things down on his forms. Like he's not even acknowledging what he's doing or that I'm even looking at him. And he's stroking me so slowly too, it's almost like he doesn't even realize he's doing it because he's so focused. Although, well, the feeling is very nice. It's kind of distracting for me. Shoichi? Yeah, you need help with something? Even when I call out to him, his hand remains there. He either really doesn't notice what he's doing, or he's very brazen about it. This form here, I'm having trouble reading your handwriting. What's this word supposed to be? Oh, sorry, I wrote this in a hurry. Let me see. It says, equitable. I got it. Thanks. I can't bring myself to call his attention to it. Even though it's distracting, I like it. I've always liked it when he would pet me or hug me. I just tried not to show it. I just hope Toka-chan doesn't notice it. She knows! Come on, look at that fucking face. You think she doesn't fucking know what's going on? A few hours later. Oh man, I can't believe this. We actually managed to finish them in 2 hours. See, I told you I could be helpful. Sure, once you stop goofing around and actually went at it with a reasonable pace. Gah! Well, with this, I should be free for the rest of the day, and if luck would permit it, tomorrow. It's so good to be done with work. Yeah, it's really great. Huh? What's the matter? You don't seem very excited. Oh, don't worry, I'm definitely am excited. Huh? Still can't decide if he's very good at playing clueless or if he really didn't notice it. For the past 2 hours, he kept intermittently touching and stroking my leg. A few times he even went up to my thigh. Other times he got dangerously close to my crotch. It's a wonder I was able to work at all like this. I do have a side effect at the moment that I need to worry about. Since we're free, how about we go out and do something together? Sorry, Toka. I'm definitely gonna go out with you tomorrow at least. I'm definitely gonna go out with you tomorrow, but at least let me spend the rest of the day with Cleveland. Boo, you guys already hang out together all the time. First of all, no. No, we don't. Yeah, but this will be our last festival together before he moves out of the country entirely. Come on, don't be so unreasonable. Toka sighs, crossing her arms and leaning back on a chair. Fine, fine, if it means that much to you. But you're not escaping me tomorrow, do you hear me? Loud and clear. Okay, I'll see you boys tomorrow. I'm gonna go see if my friend's display still has any openings. Gotcha. Have fun. Bye-bye. Bye, Cleveland Coon. She blows me a kiss as she walks up to the door, not even giving me a chance to respond. She's as energetic as usual, I see. Yeah, and just as pushy, too. Hey, how about we go look for something to do? I didn't expect to have alone time together this week, but I'm definitely not gonna waste it. I think I need a minute first. Did something happen? You didn't notice what you were doing? I have a hard time believing it. What was I doing? What I was doing? Touching me under the table. Oh, that! I thought I was just giving you some encouragement. I knew it. I knew it. You knew exactly what you were doing. Well, no, not at first. I think I just started doing it out of habit, and because I just wanted to do it so much, I ended up doing it without noticing. But eventually I realized it, and also noticed you didn't do anything about it, so I tried to go a bit bolder. Does this mean I got a reaction out of you? You certainly got something reacting. Oh, wow. I didn't think that would happen. I swear I wasn't trying to. I was trying to get a bit more... I was trying something a bit more risque, but still innocent. There's nothing innocent about what you were doing, you perverted dog. Who's the real pervert? Me or the guy who's got the boner? I didn't throw this on me. It's alright. Shoichi squeezes my thigh encouragingly, and... I jumped back and onto my feet. The sudden shock I felt running up my spine made me move without thinking. Oh, wow, that is pretty noticeable. We should probably wait for it to calm down a bit before we think about going outside. Wah! I grab a few sheets of papers and hold them in front of my crotch to hide it from his eyes. Careful, you might poke a hole into those with that thing. Stop teasing me about it! Oh, come on. Is it really that embarrassing? I'm your boyfriend. Besides, you've already even touched mine. It was over my shorts, but still. I can't not feel awkward about it. I'm not used to showing myself off in front of you of all people. I get being a little embarrassed. I mean, I have to admit I do feel a little bit flustered right now with this whole situation, but you don't have to freak out over it. You weren't exactly calm when you told me about yours either. In fact, you were red as a tomato. A bit. But after I did, I realized it wasn't that big a deal, and it didn't bother me as much anymore. If anything, you being so coy and panicky over it is the thing getting me to freak out right now. It's not like I'm asking you to show it to me or anything. Just don't freak out so much about it. I sit back down next to Shoichi, looking down at the table and feeling my face burning. Are you okay? I didn't mean to make you feel so self-conscious. I'm sorry. I'm fine. Just feeling a bit embarrassed. I feel something soft against my cheek, realizing a second late that I'd been kissed. Thanks for the help today. Now I get to actually have time to spend with you. I hope I wasn't a bother. Not at all. You could never be a bother. I love you, Cleves. Shoichi grabs my hand, squeezing it tightly and nuzzling my cheek with his nose. Hey, can I get a kiss? Here? We're alone, aren't we? Why not? No one can see inside either. Okay. I love that sound effect. Shoichi slowly leans into me. I close my eyes, if in anticipation of it. I feel his lips touching against mine, very gentle and slowly at first. Once they come fully into contact with each other, Shoichi wraps an arm around my waist and pulls me in as close as he can, given our positions on these two chairs. Our lips smack against each other. Shoichi teases my lower lip with the tip of his teeth, but still never does more than that. Kiss doesn't last long as he pulls away from me, smiling from ear to ear. Oh man, I suddenly feel the energy to go the rest of the day without complaints. Yeah, it was pretty nice. I didn't realize how much I wanted to kiss him until I just did. Shoichi, oh shit! Alright, son, I'm done for the day. Do you need help? A weasel walks into the room, looking at the table and seeing both Shoichi and I. As soon as the door opened, the two of us jumped apart, looking nervously at the door. Oh, did you actually get a volunteer to help you? Yeah, we just finished all the paperwork a few minutes ago. You don't have to stick around. Well, seriously? That was fast. I thought you said it would take you till the end of the day to do them. Yeah. We had 2 volunteers to help, and one of them was a really fast worker, so I actually got done in record time. Pretty neat, huh? I'm gonna text you out the members telling them work done for the day once they finish their assignments. Everyone was talking about coming over because they got done early to help you. That's sweet of you guys. Thankfully, everything is already done. Go on, you guys worked really hard to put the festival together. Just enjoy whenever you can of it. Alright, see you next week, Prez. See ya. Pretty safe to say the mood just tanked, yeah. Well, did you manage to at least calm down at least? So we can go do something together. Yeah, Shock took care of it pretty quickly. Do you have any plans for where we can go? Well, I know most of the displays and whatnot at the school. I know what most of the displays and whatnot at the school are. I've been in charge of all the paperwork after all. Great. Anything fun or interesting? There are a few I wanted to visit. I didn't think I'd have time to, but it could work out. Sure, lead the way. Are you sure? Don't you have any places you'd like to go? I've been roaming the festival on my own since day 1. I've already visited a lot of the places. I'd like to just let you take the lead and have fun if that's alright. Certainly more than alright. I don't mind taking the lead. Great, where are we gonna go? Well, the cooking club has a master class going on. Could be fun. Master class? Oh no. Yeah, it's supposed to be taken in pairs and they teach you a lot of neat stuff. I thought it would be a fun thing for us to do together. I see. My life is forfeit, isn't it? Well, we will see this particular dumpster fire in the next episode. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the trained unprofessional. Speaking for, I don't want to do that particular outro anymore. That's why I just sort of cut to the outro anyway. I'm just like, thank you all very much for watching, and let's go ahead and do the end slate. That's pretty much it now. And I think that's cool. I like that. I'm cool with it. So, yeah. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, let's go ahead and do the end slate, eh? Alright. On the left, you get a list of patrons from Patreon. Thank you very much to them. And in the middle, if you want to join them, there's a link to go to the Patreon page, as well as a link to subscribe to this channel if you so desire. There's also videos on the right. Click on those if you'd like. But, yeah, until next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.